What are we even talking about, man? We talking about sports here.
It up because of this little description here for you guys that are watching on YouTube and Facebook. I have a tweet here from Mr. Brady. Mr. Brady officially signed on with Fox Sports to be their new lead analyst. He's going to be play-by-play guy. They just lost and I think Joe Buck are both gone. I think they're the new crew.
They lost Joe Buck,
if I'm not mistaken. I think
they're Amazon guys, I believe now, Aikman and Buck.
No shit. Well, I saw that Buck was gonna announce for the PGA. I know he's doing the PGA Championship, I believe.
Many cats for them.
So damn, I love me some Joe Buck, man. Especially when baseball season comes.
Yeah. So here, Tom Brady, the deal is worth up to $375 million. Just a little tidbit here with his salary included. With the salary included this year, for his services as a Bucks quarterback, he would have made $317 million. So this contract is going to outweigh anything that he's done earnings wise with the NFL. Are you guys excited for Brady? Do you think he's going to do good as a play-by-play guy, like some thought Peyton Manning might be, although he has a Manning cast now? What are your thoughts on this?
I think that the numbers pretty. I can see why it'd be more than what he's made in his career. He does take a lot of team-friendly deals, so I get that. The interesting stat about this number, you're looking at what Romo just signed and Aikman signed. Yeah. If you combine those two deals, this deal that Tom Brady just got is worth $1 million more than those other two deals. So Tom Brady's worth one Romo, one Aikman, according to Fox. The other thing that I think that is outlandish about this deal now is we don't know if Tom Brady's any good on the microphone.
Yeah,
we're just assuming he is. You know, we see that he's kind of smart on Twitter, but is that part of him? Is that a team that's doing that? I don't know. So 375 mil seems like a lot, but I mean, the lowest you can do is be Drew Brees. Drew Brees is terrible on TV. So as long as he's better than that, I'm sure he's got his worth at 375. But man, these deals are, you know, outlandish. I think more than what he made in his career for a 10-year deal. Let's see.
Well, I think Roland had said before we started that Fox came out and said, "Hold on, pause." You know, the numbers might not be that, but it looks like they are going to sign him to a crazy, stupid deal. But maybe the numbers might not be exactly what is showed here. But I mean, if you put in guys like Chris Sims, and Phil Sims in front of a camera, I mean, I don't think Tom Brady can do any worse. I have to watch Phil Sims on CBS every fucking Sunday, and I hate it. And whatever it is,
it's not hard to raise the bar, is what you're saying when it's that.
I mean, I know they're not getting paid the money that Brady is, but I mean, you have guys like Booger McFarland on TV, man. Come on.
Now he's not getting nowhere near Brady money though.
Yeah, no, I understand, but I'm saying there's people on TV that the Achos, who I hate the Achos. So if I have to hear them, then I don't mind hearing Brady. I guess.
I love Manny Acho.
Texas boys. I think you bring up a good point, Justin. It is kind of crazy. We haven't heard Brady in the booth, but then again, we didn't know what Romo was going to be like. And I'm sure we didn't know what Aikman was going to be like. So gotta take your chances. And he's the GOAT, so I'm not going to question it too much. He's the GOAT. And,
exactly.
Media rights, you hear the crazy numbers that these media companies are paying for the rights to the games and all that. So if you can make that money, go ahead and get it. So Tom Brady has already got the next bag secured. And dude, this guy's he's addicted to football. I mean, think about it. He's playing football all the way up till he's 45. And then what's he going to do for the next 10 years? These play-by-play guys, they travel, just like these teams do. He's going to be doing meetings. He's going to stay involved with the game. This guy, he just can't stay away from football. Does not want to go back home and do chores and cut the grass and do stuff like that.
He's one of the family man. Well, while Roland's cutting off, anyway, I'm interested to hear these stories that Tom Brady has to say. I think they're going to be very interesting. And the other thing is, I'm sure players are going to want to tell Tom Brady some of these stories too. So the inside scoops Tom Brady's going to have access to, you know, the regular Phil Simms guy is not going to have access to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Another thing for me here, Justin, is that it takes him away from the front office. You know, some people were saying, "Hey,
that's
Brady,
a really good point to bring up, Ron."
Yeah, I mean Brady. You know, people are saying that he loves football so much he's going to stay involved. You know, does he become front office? You know, people are saying it about Aikman, but Aikman went to the booth. So now we know for the next 10 years he won't be involved in the front office.
Now, what I'm interested in to know is any of this deal paid up front, or is this has to be like you get your first check the day of? Like, are they already giving him some of this cut? Like, what's the deal? You know?
Well, Brady and his lawyers aren't stupid. I'm sure that
obviously,
I'm sure that he's gonna get some sort of guaranteed money before you know it all kicks off in the booth.
Yeah. Well, man, I'm looking forward to it. Another guy like Romo, if he's anything close to that, is going to be awesome, especially knowing Romo's on CBS. When we watch our Cowboys games when they're on Fox, we know we're getting something good. Now, it's just going to be funny to see if he has any biasness or anything comes out, because sometimes it can be hard to hide that. I know with Aikman, maybe it's not so hard. He does kind of call it evenly when he's talking about the Cowboys. A lot of the fans who hate that about him say, oh, he's a hater. I appreciate that because he's not a homer. He's not just calling it one way. He's calling it fair and square. Personally, I like that.
Yeah, I mean, as Cowboy fans, how do you not like Tony Romo and Troy Aikman in the booth, man? But that's enough of that. I think that was a solid third quarter there. I hate talking and putting praise on Tom Brady after all the praise and all the accomplishments and all the accolades that he's already got.